Hey everyone, it's Richie. Hope you guys are all doing well. Springtrap has just come out today over on the DBD PTB, over on Steam on PC. You like that tongue twister? That being said, I really hate to tell you guys that I told you so, but I told you so. About 2 weeks ago I put out a video sharing my concerns about Springtrap's power. My main concern is that they compared him directly to Dracula in terms of design philosophy. Yeah, that's the exact term they used. To keep things short here and to kind of give a TLDR of that video, I'm not a really huge fan of killers like Dracula, Vecna, and to some extent New Freddy. They kind of just feel like a jack of all trades, I do everything but nothing particularly well type of deal, and their kits kind of feel a bit boring to me, not really too exciting, not very inspired. Freddy especially, I mean, to be honest, the only version of Freddy we ever got that actually felt like you were playing as Freddy Krueger was Release Freddy, but of course, that shit was a complete and total nightmare to balance. Get it? Nightmare. But yeah, case in point, when it comes to Dracula especially, I just feel like the three aspects of his kit that he does have, the Hellfire, the Bat form, the Wolf form, just feels too similar to powers we've gotten in the past. If you're more interested, you can go ahead and watch the video yourself. So that was a concern that I had for Springtrap, considering that they were taking a pretty similar approach. And unfortunately, I think my fears have materialized. I've been playing him on the PTB for the past couple of hours, and I've been having some fun both playing as him and playing against him. Oh my god! I can honestly say I'm very mixed on his power at the moment. Don't get me wrong, mechanically it's all good and dandy, I like it, I think it feels great. Let's break it down a little bit, yeah? First of all, they gave him a projectile, which was already soft confirmed, so I'm not surprised at all by this, but was the best you guys could do really a reskinned Huntress Hatchet? Now, granted, it does play different in the sense that it doesn't go nearly as far, so you can't go for crazy snipes or cross maps or anything like that. But the Huntress, like 50-50 axe at a pallet, you know, that's definitely carrying over 1,000,000,000%. And overall has some, you know, unique stuff to it, like an aura, an AoE when you drop it, and you can stick it onto survivors, and you can stick it onto terrain, and of course it leaves that AoE behind, but it's very, very functionally similar to Huntress Hatchet. Way too much, in my opinion. Springtrap hasn't even been portrayed as holding an axe in any sort of official media. This is like the first time. The axe thing was all a fan interpretation, and I'm honestly shocked that it ended up making it to the game. I cannot believe Axe Trap was real, and honestly I'm pretty disappointed about it. The other aspect of this kit being the security doors, I have much less of a problem with. The whole cameras are pretty cool. I like the fact that the survivors can use it to try to track them, and being able to catch survivors trying to use your fast travel is pretty sick. Although I still do think that my idea for how power should be handled was way better than how they implemented it, but whatever. At least it's in the game, I guess. I will say that simply having the doors be fast travel very similar to Xenomorph or Demogorgons was definitely the lame route. If you ask me, it was the easy way out. It was something that I predicted in, again, the video that I mentioned that I put out 2 weeks ago, and it wasn't really a hard thing to guess. I mean, again, it was the most obvious answer, but it's also the least exciting, if you asked me. At the very least, it does kind of differentiate itself from these other two fast travel mechanics in Xenomorph and Demogorgon because the survivors can interact with it, and if you catch them interacting with it, you get an insta-down, which is pretty sweet. Of course, then therein lies the problem that survivors can mitigate this entirely by simply not using the doors, but talking about the actual balance of his power is a topic for another video, so let's not even get into that. Springtrap has been a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, and I'm definitely going to keep playing him. I definitely want to get better at using the axe. I think it feels pretty good landing a sweet shot on it, but I can't feel like at the end of the day, the killer that we ended up getting was essentially kind of just Huntress plus Xenomorph tunnels. I don't know. In terms of model, in terms of like animations and, you know, the voices and the map, I mean, that's all fantastic. Pretty much everything except the power I'm ecstatic about. But yeah, I'm not huge on the power, if I'm being completely honest. Again, mechanically, I have nothing wrong with it. It's fun. But does it fit the character? No, not really. Really just talking about the axing here. I can let the camera thing slide. I can let the doors slide, to be honest. It's just, seriously, the best thing you guys could come up with was a reskinned Huntress axe. Come on, dude. I'm also severely disappointed by the lack of phantom animatronics in the kit, but that was kind of wishful thinking anyway, I guess, so oh well, whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, before I start rambling here, I'll probably just end the video, so let me know what you guys think about Springtrap's power. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'm going to be playing him over the course of PTB. I'll probably upload some gameplay. Probably not much though, since it's probably just going to be versus bots most of the time, and I doubt that people want to watch that for too long since, of course, it is bots. Matchmaking is probably horrendous. I haven't even attempted to queue for killer yet, but I'm sure it's probably near impossible to get a game, which is probably also how it's going to be on June 17th, but it is what it is, I guess. Get ready for killer queues to be ruined for 2 months, guys. It's going to be so fire. With 3 separate queues: anniversary queue, map queue, and normal queue. Dear God, help us all. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I'll see you guys around. Take care. Thanks for watching.